For this question, question 11, we are left with this equation, sec x plus pi over 4 equals 2, and our interval is 0 to 2 pi, so we're working in pi. First thing we have to realize is that we can't use sec. We're going to have to translate this into cos. So what we're going to do is we're going to write this as 1 over cos x plus pi over 4 equals to 2. We need cos written properly, so we're going to rearrange this, and then it's going to become cos x plus pi over 4 equals to a half. Now we need to get this in the form of cos x equals to half, or cos y equals to half, to make it easier. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to say x plus pi over 4 equals to y. So cos y equals to half. Then what we need to realize is that this interval is only talking about x, but we need to take into account this plus pi over 4. So we're going to plus pi over 4 to each of these. So it's going to be 0 plus pi over 4, which is just pi over 4. And then x plus pi over 4 to 2 pi plus pi over 4, which is 9 over 4 pi. And this is all the same as pi over 4 y to 9 over 4 pi, because we said that x plus pi over 4 equals to y. Now we have this equation, and this is our interval we need to find in. So we're going to use our cast diagram, and because this is positive, that means we have to look in this region and this region, as cos y is cos and it's positive. We're going to do the inverse of cos, and that's going to give us an angle of y equals to a third pi. Y equals to a third pi. That gives us this region, a third pi. And now we need to figure out this region, and to do that we're going to do 2 pi minus a third pi, and that equals to 5 over 3 pi. Now as 9 over 4 pi extends to another round, we're going to add 2 pi to 1/3 pi, and that's going to give us 1/3 pi plus 2 pi. It's going to give us 7 over 3 pi. So now we know our three angles that we found are third pi, 5 over 3 pi, and 7 over 3 pi. To test whether they stay in the limits, we're going to translate them into a common denominator. The limits were pi over 4 and 9 over 4 pi. Let's translate them into over 12. This is 4 over 12 pi. This is 20 over 12 pi. And this is 28 over 12 pi. This is 3 over 12 pi. And this is 27 over 12 pi. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. The lower limit, this is above the lower limit and below the upper limit. This is below the upper limit, above the lower limit. This exceeds the upper limit, so we can't have this. Therefore we're going to have 4 over 12 pi and 20 over 12 pi. y equals to that. But we need to find x, and given we said x plus pi over 4 equals to y, we're going to say x equals to y minus pi over 4. Therefore x equals 2, then we're going to subtract pi over 4 from these. So 4 over 12 minus pi over 4. We have a 12th pi, and we have 17 over 12 pi. And those are our answers.